right, good morning, guys. I am back, and I thought we would go ahead and bind this on the journal, or bind our journal together. And I would try out my new little, oh gosh, now I can't think of the name of them. Cradle. Okay, so I know that I've bound with you guys before, but I also wanted to reiterate, when you're binding, make sure that all your pages are in the right way, because I can't tell you the countless times. Oh, wait. Okay, I wanted to do something else. So let's go ahead and do that before. Okay, so I've checked them all. They're all right side up, but before we bind, I have like literally no room on my desk. Okay, so I really wanted to try it on one of these. This little girl, no, maybe not. All right, this one. Okay, so I saw something in somebody else's journal, and I believe it was on Gail's channel on a journal she just got. And I thought it was a cute little pocket. So I was thinking of maybe trying it with one of these and just see how it goes. See if I like that kind. So I'm thinking that the way they did it, again, may not be, but I was thinking that maybe and would you look at that, the tip is clogged again. That's what happens when you don't use it for a few days. I just wanted to see how that looks with like at least one of the pockets in this little journal. I've never done that, so yeah, I thought that was interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of clean up those edges since it's a dyed paper. Sometimes the edges of them get a little wrinkly. So I'm just gonna clip that off of that one. And that one looks all right. Okay. So let's put that back in the journal, and then we really will get it bound. Oh, you know what? No. Oh, maybe I'll glue since it, okay. Sorry, was thinking that I was gonna put some laces and stuff in there, like on the edge of the pages, and maybe sew them in there. But given my sewing machine's status, I think I might not do that. I don't know that I like it right there against the green. That's what I was thinking. Let's see. I don't like it against that either. Look like against the blue. I like that better, so we'll take this and go back and go against the green then. Okay. Now I think I'm happy. And I'm just going to make sure that's sitting right now that when I say we, I mean me. Okay, so then I always stack up my pages as best I can. And since it's a one signature journal, I'm going to go ahead and do it right to the cover, and I'm going to clip. Sorry, I do get a little quiet when doing this part. Clip that. Turn it around. Make sure we're good in the middle here. And I'm going to double check it when I put it in the cradle since it's my first time doing one like that. Seems down in there pretty good. I guess it doesn't necessarily matter where you put it in the cradle. So then I'm going to kind of get the glue string off there, kind of guess in the middle. Sorry for getting my head. Put that down in there. Oh, beautiful. Love it. Love it. Okay. Okay, there's two. Come up here. Perfect. Let's see what we have when we get out. Yeah, you can't really see it on camera, but I can see them coming through that lace. All right, let's get this puppy stitched, not switched. Would totally blame it on Monday, but it's not Monday anymore. It is now, in fact, Tuesday. And our little Gracie girl is doing school, so you probably hear her talking in the background. It sounds like she's talking with a classmate on private chat right now. She is doing her pre-AP algebra. Yep, gorgeous. Loving it, loving it. Now, finding that hole through the lace is going to be an issue. Okay. Let me see where it's poking out here. Okay. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that, huh? All right, come at it straight. There we go. Wow, I love that, how smooth those are. Wow, wow. Okay, so, and I did see in another Facebook group some questions about tightness of the, like, how do you get them tight? Okay, so depending on how you come through your journal, as far as like, do you go up first or down first? It doesn't really matter. The end result is the same. Okay. However, what changes is what direction you're going to pull your string. So see, like if I pull, and I'm going to try to get it in camera. If I pull that one, you can see this one getting taut, right? I'll pull it out a little more. See, if I pull this one, I just took off the needle, pull it, it pulls it tight, right? Okay. Thus, it's starting to pull this right here tight. Okay. If you take the part, if you haven't cut it, it would be the part that's attached to your string still. See if I pull it up a little bit. See? Okay. Now if I pull that tight, let's see if I can get both in the film here. Pull it tight. That's pulling it tight here. Okay. So that's why you see me a lot of times go like this on the inside, is because I'm pulling in each direction and making it super, super tight. The other important thing, and I know we go through this almost every time, is you want to make sure there's this T right here, right? I've made it a T. You want to make sure the parts that you've just pulled out are on either side. So you're creating a T. You don't want your two strings on this side or on this side, because you're using this string right here as your anchor, okay? So and then you just, I have noticed, not that it's a necessity, but I have noticed that since I've been using this waxed thread, it is actually easier to get it tighter. I will say it's a little harder on your fingers and like your hands when you're doing it. But it does actually tighten up a lot easier than the other things that I use. Doesn't mean I'm going to stop using the other pieces. I'm just simply saying that, yes, I've noticed that it does go a little bit tighter. I can get a tighter bind with that. Okay. See, it's nice and tight. Okay. All right. So that's done. And we'll wait till the, I usually wait till the very last minute to put on the closure. And see, like this dyed paper here's got a little bit of a crack. We're gonna do something to kind of fix that. It might end up being washi tape, but I doubt it. I think it'll probably be a pocket. So yeah, I love how those turned out. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, this matte gel puts such a beautiful finish on all of it. It feels nice. So use up that Mod Podge and then give that one a whirl. Okay, so let's start first with this pocket that I was talking about yesterday that I wanted to make with this one here. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut it a little bit tall just because I want a pretty tall tag to go in there. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take my scissors and trim around this one here. Take off that excess so it gives me a better idea of how wide I'm making it. I'm going to go ahead and go 4. I'm cutting a little bit off, but I think that'll be fine. I'll have to iron that out. Okay, then what I was thinking is we're going to make kind of an abstract type pocket, just using different technique. I'm going to start here and I'm going to tear up like so. Okay. Get my ink out here. And as I'm filming this morning, I went on my Etsy, not as I was filming, but like before I started filming this morning, went onto my Etsy store, and guess who has a new Reason for the Season kit out? Oh my goodness, is it the prettiest? I might go ahead and make like a second journal and they could be sisters or something, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Now I'm going to see what I have in the kit papers here to see if we want to decorate up a little bit more. Kit ephemera, I should say, not. I don't know what I just said. How about a pretty little flower? Yes, but not that one. Colors don't quite match. I love these little cherubs. Aren't they cute? Only if we tone it down a little bit, I think. It seems more that speed. And then we'll just cut the leaf off. Right? Yes. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and dull it down a little bit so it kind of blends with everything. Yeah, liking that. So I don't know if I even asked, how are you guys? Oh my goodness, I hope you're doing well. Yeah, not too much shaking out here. I have just a few minutes this morning to record a video because I've got to go to work end of month, and we're starting end of quarter and end of year. So December is usually a pretty busy month for me. December and January usually. I usually have all the corporate stuff done because I know a lot of you don't. Oh, maybe some of you do, but yeah, and I think I'm gonna leave that little tip there. It just adds something to the shape of the pocket. Okay, now I do think that I do want it in the shape of a tag. I do actually think I'm gonna go ahead and sew around it too. Hopefully my sewing machine will like me. It's been having issues of not liking me lately. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to iron it too. We'll see if sewing straightens it out. If not, I'll just hit it with a little bit of an iron and then it should straighten itself right out. And I think I'm gonna use this vintage lace as its topper. So I might go ahead and just tack that on now that I closed up my glue. Maybe I'll just clip it. No, I won't. I'll glue it. I'll clip it. And then we will sew it, and then I will come back and show you it. But let's get this pocket glued on. And then we'll do a couple more pockets, little pieces of ephemera. And then I think that'll probably do it for this video. Oh, I so need to clean this area. Oh, right. We're gonna do this right here. Kind of unusual, huh? I haven't done pockets like that since I did the fairy journal earlier in the year. And it was one of those things I was like, oh yeah, that would look cool. I think it does. Okay, so then it'll sit in there, makes a pretty little spread, and I might put a little, one of the flower clusters or something over there. We'll just have to see what we get to. All right, let's do like 1 or 2 more pockets, and then I'll pause the video, go sew those, and then come back and show you what we got so far. And then the next one will probably move on to those are too big. Well, yeah, the next video will be more like the tags and whatnot. Here's some of the smaller things. Like that one for that one, and then I have some more in here. Okay. Not quite the right colors, huh? Let's ink and think for a minute. Going on here. Got a couple of doilies. I got some of this vintage lace. Let's just see what we got. Trying to maybe think about what things are going on in the world that we can actually feel like we want to talk about. I haven't really heard anything. It's all doom and gloom, and it's all election BS, and I don't know. There's hardly any feel-good stories in the news right now. At least in my area. I mean, it might be different other places, but yeah. For those of us that are tired of hearing about those two subjects, it's not leaving a whole lot of room for anything else. Oh, it seems like I might have wasted a bunch of that. I wasn't liking that on that side. Boy, maybe I should hang it up for the day. Maybe I'm not as creative today as I was thinking I might be. You know what? Strangely, I think I kind of like that. So we're just going to go with it. And then maybe I'll take some of the gold ribbons or something in there. Yep, we'll just glue this down. And then, like I said, we'll just get started. Because if not, I think today's one of those days I would totally be at it for hours trying to make it look great, you know? Oh, I don't know if I said it in yesterday's video because I was so cheerful yesterday. I don't remember now. So if I did, forgive me, I don't remember saying anything yesterday. So Paul and I were at the grocery store on Sunday because Paul took me to go get more paintbrushes so we could kind of hang together. And so we just decided to get his grocery shopping for the week done and out of the way. So we get the groceries loaded in the pickup, and I saw a guy out of the corner of my eye take his cart back in this other direction. And I was like, okay, well, I didn't realize there was a cart return there, but I'll go in that direction. Then I realized that he was one of those people that park it on the sidewalk, you know, so that, you know, veterans and handicapped people have to, you know, move it because he's too lazy to return to the cart return. Yeah, one of those. So I veer back and I'm watching. I always watch for reverse lights. So nothing was on. So I go back across the aisle and I get to the back end of this car and their lights come on and they start backing up. And I was like, hello, whoa, you know, I'm not yelling it per se. I mean, loud enough to where they hear it. And then I get over to I get middle to right back corner panel of the car because he had stopped, and then he guns it. Literally about takes me out. I'm not even kidding. I was like, I yelled, are you kidding me? The look on this man's face was like he had just won the lottery, getting the rise out of me. And he had the worst maniacal look on his face. I'm not even kidding you. I was disgusted. I was like, wow, is this how humanity really is? I was shocked. And of course, Paul's headed over to the driver's side, and some guy that was over there watching the whole thing happen started over. You know, he's all puffy chest, and I was like, don't even, because whatever has happened to this guy happened a long time ago, and he is just an angry man. Like, life has done something to him to change him. Just let it go. Just let it go. Yeah, yeah, it was disgusting. So, I mean, it took me a while to let it go, but yeah, I can't believe that we have really gotten to that point where we're willing to do bodily harm to people. And I was afraid this might happen. Sometimes with the vellum, it doesn't like to stick. Like, glues just don't like to stick to it. All right, so let's let that dry out for a minute, and we'll go to the other pocket because I think I want this one here. Yeah. He just needs Jesus, I think. I mean, so at that point, all you can do is pray for him, right? Like, I mean, you know, nothing you say or do is going to change who they are. I mean, and it's kind of, I don't know, in a way, I think it's kind of arrogant to think that you can change people for the better by yelling at them, you know? You just can't. I've never seen anybody change their opinion about anything because they were yelled at. And you know what? The more you react, the more they win. It doesn't, I mean, for me, that instead of getting really mad and just being so angry and hateful towards him, doesn't it kind of make you think what has happened to that poor man to make him that mean and that cold? How do people become that way? Is it just life? Is it because other people have just been so mean to him like that? I'm going to decorate this one very similar to the other one. I was just thinking to myself, maybe I've got some words and stuff that might be kind of good in this situation. Yeah, I mean, because, I mean, you can't take it personal, right? because what was going on, like I had done nothing to the man, right? There's not one thing that I did to that man at all. I hadn't cussed at him. I hadn't flipped him off. I had nothing. And so clearly whatever's going on with him wasn't about me. It is about something else. So, I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if it's wrong to kind of take the higher road, but, you know, I don't know. Feel free to share your thoughts and opinions about that whole thing. Like, I don't know. I don't know what happens to people to make them think they have free license to hurt others. One thing I learned when I was really young is you kill them with kindness, because at the end of the day, the only person responsible for your actions is you, or reactions, or responses, whatever you want to call it. You're the one that has to answer for you. And so just make sure the things you're answering for are things you're willing to answer for, right? I don't know. My grandpa was a pretty wise man. I think, my opinion. Boy, I don't know how you guys aren't tired of my little tangents here. Okay, I'm going to ink. I'm going to ink with the lid on. How about that? Oh, yep, I might have to set a heavy book on these because it's even popping up now. I might even actually have to cut them apart and just stitch it on there and then glue them back together, or like stitch them shut. I'll just have to see how it's working here in a minute. All right, I'm going to set them on top of each other and then set something over here heavy on them. See what we get. Having something heavy to set on them is going to be an issue. All right, talk amongst yourselves for 2 seconds. Let me grab a book or something. This big tome of Birds of Prey ought to do it. All right, let's see what we can do for tags. Oh, you know what? I didn't measure those, but those are probably about 3 inches wide, right? Oh, they are about 4 1/4. All right, so tags. Do we want tags or do we want, I think my favorite tag of choice right now are these little guys. And these are out of the Spill and Tea Digi. I'm not going to lie, I've used these over and over and over and over again. I think we probably better stick with tags, because I think these journaling cards are just a little bit too big. Yep. All right, and we have, see, either one of these will fit, right? Yep. I think I want this beautiful garden one. Okay, and we have these beautiful tall angels. I don't mind if we cut clothing off. Wings I would prefer not to. Ooh, this one, maybe. Oh, perfect. Okay. All right. I'm feeling a little bit of fabric, maybe. What kind of fabric, though? Well, the rest of the journal is blue. So what if we used some of this behind one of the angels, and then some of that vintage lace. Let's just see what we get here. Let's cut it down here. Oh, it got quiet all of a sudden, huh? Well, that was really straight. Woohoo. Should totally get an A for effort, though, huh? I still think it needs to be a little smaller. Yep. Take it off a little here and a little bit at the bottom. Man, my cutting skills today are like top notch. I don't know how I made it out of kindergarten. Okay. Oh, tags are not my strong suit, huh? Yeah, we all have one thing we struggle at, right? Well, tags, unfortunately, for me are completely, anyways, what I feel like I struggle at. Yeah, most definitely feel like I struggle at tags. I do think I'm going to take my little blade and cut those out. Her little white pieces in here by her arms. And up by her head, I think. Okay. Wow. All right. Apparently I'm not going to be able to talk and use a knife at the same time. Probably a good thing. Because, I'm kind of a klutz. All right. Super cute. Because then you get to see the blue behind there. And Now I'm just dropping stuff behind me on the floor. Telling you, this room is a nightmare. It's not really more than like an hour or two away from being clean, but I have things everywhere. Boxes, bags. It did help because I shipped a bunch of stuff yesterday, so I'm not gonna lie, that did help quite a bit. Did help the stress level a little too. I'm gonna have to check Emily's shop. This is where I got this vintage lace here. Boy, do I love it. It is so pretty and it's so versatile. You can use it for a more vintage project, or you can totally use it for more of an eclectic one. It's just a beautiful all-purpose one. Okay. Yep, I think I'm liking that. Okay, and here in like 2 seconds, since it took me so long to decorate this one, I'm going to go ahead and pause the video, go sew these, and then come back and show you what we got done today. All right, I'll figure out a topper in the meantime too for this one. It might just be the same lace. It just might be. Okay, guys, I will be back in just a quick second. Okay, guys, let's finish this up. I went ahead and sewed around these, and that did seem to do the trick with this little girl. Just sewing it seemed to like line her back out. So I'm going to go ahead and stick her in her pocket here, and then she'll just continue to get flatter and flatter. Okay, so then these, I did put a heavy book on them, and they seem to be holding now. So I'll just kind of keep an eye on it, and then, yeah, then we'll just see throughout there. Okay, so I like to place mine evenly. So I'm going to go here, I think, and just see how, ooh, I kind of like the way that is. And then I was thinking I have kind of maybe decorate it just a little bit more. Maybe we would put a little something down at the bottom, maybe, I don't know yet. I at least just want to get them glued in, and then we'll see if we want more decoration later. But I was thinking, let's do this one on this side. And maybe I don't like those so much there. So, because I had a different idea for that pocket. So let's put these here maybe, and then just add the splashes of color. So okay, let's see. Okay, so there would be that one. Do we like the doily and then the lace facing out? I think I do. I think I do. Okay, so let's go ahead and glue this one in. Where did it? There it is. I don't know how it ended up clear over there, but And I did kind of go ahead and do just a couple more tags. So maybe we'll stick this one up here, like so. Okay. Glue this one in. And then I think we will call it a video, because we're probably getting pretty close to an hour almost, I bet. Because before I filmed this portion, it was like at 42 minutes, so I'm just going to assume that we are about there. Okay. We'll put this other tag in here. And I don't like those envelopes. On occasion, they like to hang up on the very bottom there. There we go. Oops. And then I just quickly did a couple of little cards. I'll show those to you, and we'll find pockets to put those in now that I knocked them to the floor. So these are just pretty simple little cards, and I've just added some Wink of Stella on the halo and on the wings here. All right, guys, that does it for this video. When we come back, we'll finish out some more pockets. I've got some hopefully cute ideas for ephemera. The only other, nope, I think I'm going to do that with you. As most of you know, I'm trying really hard these days to use up the scraps. So I think we're going to make some cute little pockets here using some of the other ephemera in the kit. And yeah, that'll just be next video. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.